Let's get this train wreck rolling. So, first things first, let's do a little showcase of the teams here. In no particular order, we're starting off with AO. We've got 5 competitors this time. Yes, I turned off the background music on all of them. We're not going to be doing background music. Alright. So we've got Lame Man, we've got Halberd, we've got King Panther, Suplex, and Blue. Let's see. It's an interesting one. This one's looks like just a shield. Got hangers or something? So we've got ECMs. Shield. Interesting. Okay, I think what he's actually trying to do here is just essentially out-defense the other guy, so he's got a ton of AP. I think he's just trying to outlast the other one and never get hit, potentially. Interesting build. Alright, we've got Halberd here. Looks like a pretty standard, stabby, punchy type. ECMs, I'm assuming... Actually, I can probably just check in here if they're running ECMs. So only 1 and 3 are running ECMs. So fast, pokey, slashy type. Over here we got one with the Taurus. The Taurus looks weird on those arms. Like, look at that. How's that even holding on? It's like just that little tiny bit holding the Taurus on there. Okay, I love how weird that looks. But he's also running ECMs on that one. Got the Suplex. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. So it looks like, yeah, we got disposable shield, double blades, all that sort of thing. Sounds good. Actually, I have one almost exactly like that. We've got another one here that's another punchy slashy type. There's going to be a lot of those. Next up, we got, I don't know how to pronounce that. Zenkatu. I believe his name was different, but anyway. Let's see. Just got one here with Moonlight. Running ECMs on anyone? ECMs were kind of the main tricky thing, so no ECMs. So it's going to be a straight up Moonlight wall. Got Butter. Nice. So another one that's just a straight up blade. Actually, we'll go ahead and let them all appear. Fix the glitch. Alright. Got the Emerald here. Another of the same. He seems to be going for a pattern here. Going for consistency. Alright, this one's going double blades. The Rave. The V60. For a wave blade. Okay, cool. So I appreciate the consistency on those. Very uniform party. And get the visual glitch out of here. Next we got Voktor's team, which was built with Azur's help. As we can see, where is he? You can see by Azur Goal here. So apparently, okay, so a little backstory. I think I have this recording, right? Yeah, so apparently I was posting this originally. Azur had mentioned that he was going to come in with the meta builds. He was part of the old Formula Front meta back, well, multiplayer scene back in the day. So he was going to bring in some blade metas, but anyway, didn't quite happen. He didn't participate in this one, since it is blade only, I guess. He wanted to have some guns on it and stuff like that. So we got Flappy Gull, ECMs, and double blades. We got Blade Master here, basically the Grill Master with a Moonlight. Also with ECMs, we got the Azur Gull. This is the one that's supposed to be really good at turning and slashing. So we'll see. We've got Father Gull the Wise, the hilarious one-shotter build from his video earlier. We got Knife Pigeon, the one that sort of shows up in New York and shanks you in an alleyway. Not great. Not great when that happens. Next we've got Volge is Real. This is... I basically named that after a pretty salty session of Words with Friends with my wife recently, because it wouldn't accept Volge as an actual word, which is an old English type of... it's basically like a slightly crappier halberd, pretty much like an early halberd model. More of a mass-produced kind of thing. Anyway, apparently the term was too British to be allowed. So yeah, ECM's light stuff on Slashback. He's basically just crossback. Same thing with Dew. He's just here with a Moonlight. And ECM's beef willing. Just lots of beef. Disposable shield, heavy thing. He doesn't fly much. Rust Poultry. This is just a wave lamer. And Phalanx, which is just there for armor and again disposable shield. Lastly, we have Cow down here with Whack-A-Mole. Their team BLADE. We've got Waveblade and Light Poke. We've got Heavy Poker and the Dagger Blade. Got a very light slasher here, basically the same model as the Godslayer. We have D here. That's basically the heavy variant of the previous, and then we've got the obligatory blade arm one. And all confetti-like. So alright, without any further ado, let's roll some wheels, see who's fighting who. So I've just got 1 to 5. I'm just going to roll these in any particular order here. Actually, where did my notes go? Over here. Let's go ahead and type that. At some point I'll get an overlay for all these things and go from there. Okay, we got AO. We got... I'm just gonna call him Z, I think it was a Z in there. Okay, so first one is 3, so that's gonna be Vector. There we go, got my notes figured out here. So we've got Vector. Let's see what he's fighting though. So we just need to pull up the test here. I apologize, I'm getting a little bit of lag on my end. I don't know if that's coming through. Let's see. So we need some frame skip going on. So we've got Vector number 5. Let's go ahead and host it. Vector number 5, so that's going to be Knife Pigeon fighting up here. Could roll a little faster wheel. Number 4, so that's going to be me against... I'm going to change this wheel to spin faster, this is annoying. Okay, my second AC, so let's see who that is. So, Beef Willing. So we've got Knife Pigeon versus Beef Willing. I think we're just going to... Okay, we're gonna basically do all the small arenas. Generally speaking, this is gonna be Hollow Arena, this is gonna be the Leptis Arena, and then... not this one. Well, I guess we can't have that one, so we can have Dusk Arena, and then... where is it? What's it called? Grand Arena. So, any of the arena maps. So we're gonna probably start off with the closed one. So let's go ahead and start with the Grand... well, not the Grand Arena, what am I saying? That's not the one I was going for, the Hollow Arena. So we're going to start here. If you have a particular one you want to request to see, you know, just let me know. And let's get this thing going. Looks like we have a couple people in here. I'm assuming that's going to be... I've been muted this whole time. No, I haven't been. Okay. So I'm assuming the second one there is going to be Mr. Javelins. In which case, welcome. Alright. Stab. So he's going to stay in the air. Beef Willing is going to want to stay on the ground, as he's doing here. He doesn't fly around very much early on. Actually, his boosters are intentionally disabled, as he stays at low altitude. So even if he takes a stab, he's pretty beefy, as his name implies. So he doesn't do much in the way of evasion, but he does do a lot of shaking, so... okay. Got rid of that. Get rid of his external parts now and go for his dagger blade. See, currently Beef Willing is still winning this. Still winning it. Oh, hey there, Zor. Nice to see ya. There we go. Beef Willing. Pulling out those slashes. Come on, Knife Dome. What you doing? Can't keep up with the beef. This guy's basically the exact same build I used for the mountain back when I made him as an AC. Nice. Oh, nice mid-air slash. But you're gonna have to do a lot more of those if you're hoping to keep up, especially with that thing. So apparently, something that Azor was telling Vector was telling me, there's apparently a hidden blade coming out. But apparently they don't really bother mentioning that stats. I thought it would have been energy supply that would have determined that, but that's the one that's usually determining the damage. Oh man, yeah, knife pigeon is making a comeback here. Or knife dog, or whichever one he is. Any day, ways. Oh! He's getting wrecked all of a sudden now. That's the thing, can't get overconfident, it's heavy build. Oh! Come on, Beef Willing. left. He has to pull at least... Well, if he's going to keep going for those plink slashes, it's going to take like 5 of those to catch up at this point. That dagger blade is pretty brutal. Since they all swing at the same time, a lot of the heavier blades tend to scale up a lot better, just due to the fact that they tend to get more damage. It's, closer range and all that sort of thing. I guess that's how it works. I'm told at some point it was just how many frames end up connecting. So... Oh! Knife Pigeon got murderated! Alright. That's the first one down. Now, where did I put my friggin' notes? That might actually help to have them up. Okay, so that's Mr. Knife Pigeon gone. Should put these numbers in a way that actually makes some sense here. I say, having had plenty of time to do that, and not done so. Knife Pigeon is my weakest build, so whelp, he says. Well, there's lots of fights to go. So... And I forgot to make this roll faster. You know what? Here. It's my advanced options. Seconds to spin. 1. Color theme. Autumn. Yes. Make it look nicer. Oh, I guess I wound up with, like, the African colors instead. Okay, so number 4 versus... Well, number 4 and number 4 is what we rolled for the first one. So, mine again. So this is going to be Adieu with a Moonlight. Yes, I'm creative. Okay, I rolled against... Let's see, we got 3 and 5. Doctor and I again? Do we want to see the other teams go at it first? Drill Master wants that beef? Okay, we can set that up. So we'll do Beef Willing versus Blade Master after this, and in that case, you know what? Let's do AO versus Zankatao. So AO number 2. So we've got Halberd versus number 4. By the way, just so you know, if a number is missing from that team, I'm just going to do whatever the closest number is on the wheel. Just kind of speed it up a little bit, you know? Alright, so let's give this a go. Let's see, Pigeon didn't do bad considering it had way less AP and a weaker blade. Yeah, very true. I will say mine I put together in like 5 minutes, so it's most of them are just like, let's see if this works kind of thing. There was not a lot of extensive testing. But I think Beef Willing is like the best one of mine, so that sets the bar pretty low right there. So we've got 2 pretty fast slashes here. Personally, my money is going to be on, this one's the Halberd. But I'm going to say it's on the Halberd just because of the blade arms don't really seem to do much in any situation. Oh! Oh, he just got punched in the shoulder. Got the big sister move pulled out there. Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt for you. Not I got punched in the shoulder. Oh man, we got the intense music coming out for it and everything. I'm pretty sure that I don't really see, what was it called? The one that isn't Halberd, I don't really see Z's coming back here. I'm just gonna call him Z, by the way, I don't know if he went by a different name on YouTube there. I actually went back and tried to find his comments again, I couldn't, so I don't know what happened there. And we've got Infinite Poke Glitch going on, too. Halberd has gotten a little bit too wrecked. So, yeah. Got a little too excited there. I don't really see blade arms coming back from that. Speed this up a little bit. There we are, we got another hit. Occasionally I'm going to speed it up and it just looks like they're just jerking around for a while. How long is one here all day? Still going for those parries. Frankly, there's barely a point at this point. See, what this one needs to do is go for probably more low altitude kind of slashing. he's not really getting anything out of his frisbee throws, and he's putting himself out of position with his slashes. I'm sure Azure has a better method, but as far as I've seen, staying on the ground's gonna be better. 15 seconds left, unless he goes off the hope for his amazing blade chain, he's out. Alright, he'd have to have already started. Well, we got one in. And that's about it. Right, so that's the Rave eliminated. Double check who's on what team. Was number 4. Just wanted to see which one needed to be eliminated. Alright, so next we have Beef Willing versus Blade Master. So Blade Master is Grill Master with a blade. You know, he wants to cook that beef. Alright, let's do this thing. So we got Blade Master, Beef Willing, which is real. Switch up the arena a little bit. Not that it makes much of a difference, it's all just a big flat open space anyway. But hey. See, the Azure had some recommendations, operation ships to get more out of the blade arms. Okay. I'm assuming if it's gonna would it have been the attack from above ones by chance? Nice. So he's gonna those slashes in. I wonder if Beef Willing's gonna be able to get his poke off. We're gonna go for the square here to see if he does. Oh, almost. That's the thing, if he gets one, there's a pretty good chance that this can go his way. He specifically doesn't fly for this reason. He's gonna, no, he's dropped all of them, he's going for his dagger blade. Oh dang, yeah, I think he's toast here. Yeah, definitely. It's like, no, why doesn't it cook? I've got too much beef, that's why. Alright, so that's Beef Willing eliminated. Who do we have next? We should probably do Cow versus AO. They're the only ones without a loss yet. So AO number 3. Bear in mind that if there is a single team left, they will end up fighting themselves. It's not necessarily a full team win. It's whoever wins it. Okay, so it looks like we got Cow's Model D versus AO's King Panther, who I hope really goes places here, because A, I want to see the Taurus do something, and B, the fact that it's hanging on by a freaking thread is hilarious. Blade Master can recover from pokes? I'm sure he can, but I mean, he's a heavy build, he'll be able to do that. I just mean it would be enough to put a pretty substantial AP lead. I'm gonna say, since I'm going to Cow, just because neither one ends up hitting the other one at any point. Feels like we need some of that, you know what? Some yakety sacks in this mess. Oh man. Just slow this down if anyone ever hits it. Oh, there we go. There's actually a hit taking place. Oh. Yeah. Cow's definitely won this one. I don't know how much ECM is going to matter. It all depends on whether or not somebody has radars. It's like against this thing, it wouldn't matter. A lot of other cases maybe wouldn't. sad, but I don't think Taurus boys can make it here. Dang it. I can appreciate that thing holding on by a single millimeter of metal. It honestly feels like it should just fly straight off of his arm. This music is too fitting? Yeah. Exactly. No, we'll keep that up. I think we'll need it again. I have a pretty good feeling we'll need it again. Okay, so let me double check which number he is. It's because I didn't mark it down, because I am very good at remembering like that. So, man, there's number 3. Notepad, where did you go? Why did I move you? That's the real question. Okay. So, because Cow currently is in the lead with members, he will be forced to participate in the next one. So, Cow number 5. Okay, so we've got the Model E versus 4-4. Actually, yeah, no, I do still have a 4. It's my 3 that was eliminated. So number 4 is ideal. And let's see how he does. Actually, we've done 2 fights. Let's move on to the next one. Let's go here. Personally, I think Ideal is going to get this one. Taurus is on the father, Seagull on the wise. Yeah, true. He's got all of his double weapons going on. It's all about the barrels. Must be overcompensating. Alright. Yes, I'd use eye color change because it's powered by the moonlight. Yeah, against Blade Arms, I'm very confident he's going to win it. Even in this one, his atrocious speed is actually helping him. Look at this freaking master right here. He's a master of tournaments, you know what? He shows up with just setups that should never work and just wins them somehow. This is a different AI, by the way, just in case you were curious. I did not copy over the use AI. I probably should have done just to see how it would do. Alright, come down, you rookie wonder. You know, he's basically the perpetual rookie. Despite how many wins he has, he's still a rookie. Despite the fact that he only does 500 with a freaking light. Oh man. It's hilarious. Skates around at 5 miles an hour. Come on, do it. Finish him. Who wants to bet that Adieu's gonna just suddenly win this thing? Just because his booster is too crappy. Let's get rid of that on my end. How is the volume, by the way? It's coming through alright? Should anything go up or down? He's catching up. He's trying. He's swinging his little heart out, but I mean, he doesn't have the necessary 45 minutes for that to actually matter. Okay, volume's coming through. Yeah, balls. How's that? How's that? Is that better? Music okay? Man, these blade arms are embarrassing. It's friggin' Marioing over these things. Jeez. Just barely survives, wow. That's something. That's something. Alright. Everybody's down to 4 now. So we've got 5, who just lost, so that is exactly between 1 and 4, so I can't really say which one's closer. So number 1. So cow number 1. So he's got his beefy Model B. Got 2, 4. He's still around. So nope, that thing's gone. Next one is 5. The V60, who kind of looks like if you went on a diet for a few months. He decided to go full vegan on an island and then realized there was nothing but squirrels there. So he just ran around eating grass. That sounds unnecessarily mean. I feel like a dick now. But, you know, you can't be a vegan on an island full of squirrels is what I'm saying. That being said, my brother actually tried a vegan diet not too long ago and was pretty happy with the results. And he does some pretty physically intensive work, so who knows. So this thing is an interesting build. Instead of going for the slashes, which again can get interrupted, going for the wave blades. So I guess his idea is to go more for plank damage with this one. Just plank and survive pretty much. Interestingly, this one's a wave blader too, so got this little plank build set up. Yeah, Cow's AI is very aggressive building since it. Oh! See some hits out of this. Yeah, they have a very hard time hitting each other. So Cow definitely has a pretty extreme edge in pretty much everything. They're running the same weapon, and frankly, that speed isn't really doing much for him. It's keeping him from getting hit, but it's also keeping him from getting any solid hits himself. And he's basically losing every time they exchange. Though it is only 100 AP difference at the moment, so I guess it could be argued that he's winning. It's just he jumps a little bit too high, that's the thing. Yeah, now his lead's a bit more concerning. Especially if he gets a parry off at any point, it's just over. Let's see. Yeah, unless specifically built, they will act as if it's a gun. So, as far as wave blades go. So that makes sense. Yeah, there's a discussion over whether parry blades encourage the AI to get close, and whether the wave blade is best on a beefy stay-away build. And it probably would be. And honestly, that's the only way I can figure the wave, not wave, but just the double blade arms will work. Because technically speaking, they can do that scatter shot kind of thing, so they can, you know, they're more likely to get blink off, but they absolutely suck up close and lose to just about any other blade, even if they do end up getting 2 slashes in. I mean, one exception to that, there was this, I made Gurr a while ago, and there was one time that he got like a chain of maybe 5 slashes in, and he still lost. Like, it's too specific for the AI to keep up. So yeah, as I was saying, right arm distance takes priority over the left arm. Then again, AO has a build with no offense, just a shield, lots of beef, yeah. It would be interesting to see that one. It would be interesting to see that one fight against a keep away build, although that might just be a hard counter to that. Okay, so B wins it, the V60 is out. So that is, I believe, AO number 5, right? Let me double check which one that is. No, I believe that was Zancatal number 5, right? Yes. Again, sorry, I'm watching the fights and forgetting what I'm supposed to be looking at. Okay, 1 and 2. Got AO, the Halberd. Still in, right? Alright, this wheel needs to stop taking up the same space as my notes. Yes, AO number 2 is still in. Fighting 3, 4. Is that one still in? Yes, it is. Father Gull. Father Gold the Wise. And yeah, we gotta switch over to the Grand Arena for this. Let's see what happens here. Actually gonna remember to mark which ones are in the fight this time. It's a miracle. Let's make this spin a little tiny. Oh! Oh, crap. Halberd. Man, Father Gold. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh man, this is awesome. I absolutely love this. Freaking Super Saiyan back. Beautiful. I'm gonna have to take a look at how you put this guy together. I'm assuming it's the getting close with OB chip with a lot of energy regen and a lot of cooling. It's beautiful. Yeah, good point. Let's get this out of here. There we are. Get some initial D going. Oh man. Okay, no, I hope this thing wins. This is beautiful. Oh no, he's learned! He learned the ways of chain overboosting, and now there's ECM, so everyone's too dumb to know what's going on. Incredible, man. Incredible. Surprisingly, Halberd is still hanging in there. Like, all things considered, he can pull a comeback. There's still a full minute, so who knows? Man, Father Gold legendary, I mean. Oh! Dude. Oh! But got the parry in there. Gets one more parry. There's 40 seconds to go. Oh man. Drive-by air slash. Might have to cut this out and make it its own clip. This is beautiful. Alright, Halberd smashing through the UCMs. If he gets a parry in, he can win it, but, you know, there's a possibility here. You'd have to swing right and parry right about now. Would have had to impact him pretty hard. If only the AI knew how to range those things out better. Oh man, that was intense though. Dude, that matchup absolutely had to happen. Okay, so for the next three, I'm only gonna count if Voctor, myself, or a cow are rolled. Just due to the fact that those are the ones with 4 members still remaining, so I got rolled. My number 4. I should really not phrase it that way, because then at some point I might end up saying my number 2, and that's not... Nobody wants to see that. Banned for gross content, so Adieu is back in it. Okay, he's fighting... Cow. Number 4. Alright, fighting the Beef Lord. Okay, did this guy get eliminated? No, he was fighting against that other AC that stood no chance. Alright, we can switch back to other music now. Save this initial D for when Father Gold comes out again. Ran out of OB chips for the last 30 seconds. Nah, he burned through all his gas. Dude, that was amazing. No! You bastard! You murdered Adieu! Ah, that sucks. Yeah, no, Adieu can't come back from that. At some point they'll take an exchange and he'll lose it. unless he pulls like a bunch of weird side slashes that somehow pull him a win. I mean, seeing it do in other times, that seems very legitimately possible. His luck is preposterous. It's funny, in the 200 AC tournament, there have been 4 more fights with him in it. He's still in that thing. The only loss he's taken was technically a stalemate that he would have won against Edson Nar. Oh! Air Slash, though. You're gonna have to pull a bunch of those if you're gonna win it. I have it on this one just because it's a little bit easier to follow how they're gonna hit each other. Otherwise, when they have their back turns, it's gonna just completely... Aww. Why, adieu. Adieu. Okay, so next we got Voctor versus Cow. We got Voctor number 1, Cow number 2. Rip-a-doo. Bid-you-a-doo. Yeah, fine, jeez. Rip in pieces, everyone's being so mean to Adieu. He's the eternal champion, dang it. Alright, so we got Flappy Gull versus Cow's number 2. Pretty hard. L. Alright, so it's been 2 fights. But this one's actually also pretty okay for blade builds. Let's go fight in the river. Seems fitting for all the mechanical samurais. Or something. Voctor's first comment, bye Flappy Gull, nice knowing you. Yeah, more than likely. Those blade arms suck. It's funny, a while ago I was really hopeful about making them work. I was spending like 2 weeks fine-tuning this one blade build. It was that Raiden build I put in one of the tournaments a while ago. It actually did pretty well, but I tried using the blade arms at first and it just wasn't going to happen. Like, the damage could never possibly work unless there's some secret trick out there that's, I don't know. Like for Plink, maybe, but I don't know. They need like 3 times the damage to actually make sense in my opinion, or some crazy long range. Again, I was thinking someday to potentially go and learn hex editing and things like that. Maybe go into a hex editor, fix a lot of the weird balance issues in this one. You know, like up the blade arms damage, reduce the BP's ammo, and stuff like that. Oh! Flappy Gull takes a spike to the face. Seagull in this natural habitat? Exactly. Although this is karma for making fun of a dew dying. Now you lose your least effective member. Well, I guess second least effective, right? Apparently Beef took out the worst one, supposedly. Allegedly. And he's actually catching up. I'd be amazed if he won it, though. So is Zur. Quick question. Are there some tricks to making those blade arms work that the rest of us plebs don't know? Because I'd assume if that arc cooldown stat is a thing, I'd assume they're the best at that. The range, damage, heat output, and just general utility seems to be utter garbage. So unless I'm missing something. I mean, like, the spread shot thing is cool, but, you know, what good's that gonna do? Fall 3 hit, nifty. You've almost gotten up to 1 slash, but considering that they go all over the place, odds are you're barely scratching something. Make them work better, but not exactly well, yeah. Actually, you know what? I'd be curious to see, if Flappy Gull wins this, I really want to see him go against my Rust Poultry. Funnily enough, he actually has a chance to... Oh no, there that chance goes. You're gonna need, like, maybe 1 or 2 more slashes to actually catch up, and you're not gonna do it, because you... Alright, yeah, there he goes. So the pigeon gets a little bit distracted and just leaves, I guess. There you go. I got other stuff to do. Alright, so now we're gonna have Cow being forced into a fight. Everyone else is down to 3. Don't know what's going on with that lag there. Okay. So we got mine with 3. Huh, that's actually the one I was just talking about. What are we doing here? Yes, this one. So the Rust Poultry. This is my douchey keep away build. Let's see, and Cow for 4. So that's going to be against the D. Alright. Or, come to think of it, do you guys want to see this keep away versus the other keep away? Like the really definite keep away? See, if you get the AI to use it like an actual blade, it can be deadly. The AI cheats because it thinks they are individual weapons. Interesting. Guess I can see that makes sense. It would have been cool if they just added a right arm blade, you know? But anyway, alright, whatever. Didn't see any responses, so let's just do this thing. Goodbye, Rust Poultry. As all of the bladed arm ones get eliminated. I may have been thinking about grocery shopping when making this list of AIs. Probably break out the acne sac. What the dick are you doing? That is exactly not what I told you to do. Oh man, this thing sucks so hard. He's literally supposed to just run away and throw friggin' frisbees. That's his one job. And he can't seem to figure it out, so he basically got himself hit, and now he has no chance whatsoever. God, Rust Poultry, you had one job. Not even fast forwarding or putting on the acne sacs, this is just a curb stomp. Yep. Why did I make you terrible? I don't know. I thought he would be a little bit better at doing the keep away thing. I should have given him keep away chips. He's basically just running and hiding. And unfortunately that's causing him to run his energy out, so... Yeah, there you go. Throw frisbees at nothing. Skyscraper definitely douched you over at some point, huh? It's like, oh, that was the reflection off the window. Just distracted me, otherwise I totally would have had him. He's done, what, 300 damage this entire fight? He's taken, like, 4,000 in return. Oh, he's up to 400. Yeah, you get him, buddy. Get him. Just fast forwarding through this crap. Oh! He got another scratch in. Let's check in with you another 10 seconds later. Oh, and he's out of energy and hopping around. Well done. 5 seconds. Are you gonna pull off something miraculous? Good God, no. You're gonna aim at the water. Alright. Alright, that thing sucks. I probably should have tested it. Moving on. So Cow is being forced to fight again. So his number 1 versus 2 are available. So number 1. So 1-1 versus Cow 1. Oh, so we get to see the lame man in action. Actually, let's move on to another map. In fact, you know what? The Highlands is a pretty good map for blades, all things considered. There can only be one. Okay. Cow 1, the Model B, and let's do this thing. Actually competent ACs do something. So Lame Man is gonna lame, as you do. So we're gonna look at this through Model B's eyes. basically, all Cow has to do is do 1200. And all things considered, this is a really good strategy for this tournament. Because with bipeds, I wasn't even 100% sure you could get. Oh, that's too good. Oh, beautiful. He lamed so hard he fell out of bounds. That wasn't even the out-of-bounds bug either. He literally just was trying to position himself so much that he flew out of the map. Alright, no. No. Okay. Okay. By the way, Voctor, yes, I did count that. Unless it's the actual out-of-bounds bug, I will always count out-of-bounds. Because the okay, so the out-of-bounds bug is essentially when they launch themselves into the air and fly straight out. If it's stuff like the Goomba Stomp, if it's stuff like somebody getting shot out of bounds or just tripping out of bounds, I will count that, because that's legitimately, they screwed up. Okay, so we got Cow number 4. He's got the most members, that's why he's being forced to fight repeatedly. Actually, no, we'll do executive decision. I want to see number 3, because we haven't really seen him do anything yet. So we got either Z or Voctor with a team. So we got, looks like we got Z. Number 1, you still got here? Sure do. Right, so against the Tough Claw. Alright, very similar builds. Let's see what happens. Yeah, sorry, didn't get to my mute button. But yeah, so by and large, I mean, the main maps that have out-of-bounds issues are going to be this one and the Hangar, although, which is kind of funny, because Hangar's the one with the Goomba Stomp glitch. Okay, yeah, I don't really see Godslayer here. It's not going to win exchanges with a freaking Moonlight and Loris. I think it's just counting for hit and runs, but that just ain't going to work here. Well, that might make for a pretty intense fight. Let's go. Let's switch to Nausea View. Rubber band view, if you will. Much as they smack against each other repeatedly. Now, if he pulls off a bunch of those, that could be something. Yeah, let's switch to this view, I think. This looks pretty nifty. Just looks like a freaking DBZ fight. AO is gonna be disappointed, isn't he? Well, he made a build for ultimate disappointment. He just didn't realize just how far it would disappoint. I mean, he was intending to disappoint his way through the tournament with that thing. I mean, it's a genius build if you think about it, but it lamed so hard it lamed itself. Man, now AO always comes in with some interesting builds. It's actually been talking about a quad tournament too, so next tournament is going to be quads. Still deciding on a rules of that. Who knows, I might just do no holds barred, go for the friggin' meta type stuff, but probably not, because then everybody's going to go BPs. That's just going to get one from there. Can always do the winner versus that thing to see if they... True, that would be the ultimate target test. Alright. Godslayer still trying. Still hopping his little heart out. Pull it off, but speed this up a little bit. It's literally the same thing. Full on DBZ mode here. Alright, there we go. So that was number... let's see, Model A, so that would be number 3. Alright, so we got Z, Voctor, and Cow with 3 left, so... fight between those two, so we got Z versus... just right in the middle there, can't really tell. Z versus Voctor. Z's first one is going to be number... he doesn't have it, so his next one is number 3. That would be the emerald. I think just emerald. I think that's supposed to look like an emerald. And then Voctor's... what's it? 5. Knife pigeon. Wait a minute. Oh, and eliminated? Oh, this one was... yeah, I could have sworn that one was eliminated. Hang on, did I remove 3 instead of 5? Yeah, I think I did. Alright, well, in that case it's Father Gull again. Done 2 on this one. Let's do the Tundra. Yeah, there we go. That should be interesting. In that case... put this aside. Let's do this thing. Yeah, I'm seriously rooting for Father Gull here. I haven't seen Azure Gull, so that might be just as good, but... dude, this thing. I appreciate the utter ridiculousness, because I never would have gone for a friggin' OB Blader. Just because these things I'm hard enough hitting when hard enough times like hitting anything when they're standing still and the other thing's standing still. Let's see what it looks like from here. This is hilarious. This looks like the friggin' Verdict Day last boss. Surprisingly, he's losing at the moment, actually. This is so ridiculous. Oh man, if this thing loses to a Taurus... I know he is a Taurus, but still. Jet mode. I think that was a slash. I barely did anything. Yeah, this thing is pretty much straight up one of the Verdict Day ACs. Like super boosting everywhere. It's completely engulfed in flames when it moves. Be back to see the results in just 1 second. I'm gonna go check on something. Alright, I'm back, and what is this travesty that I'm looking at? Is this thing losing to the Emerald? Oh, man. No, Father Gull! The tragedy of Father Gull the Wise. He flew too far, and he couldn't land a hit. Okay, well, that's Father Gull eliminated. Expecting a big no from Voctor here any second now. Okay, next up we got Z versus Cow, so it looks like Z number 1, Cow number 2. Gotta put that away, all somber-like. So Z number 1, Tough Claw, Cow number 2. The L. There. Sorry, Vector. But unfortunately, he was consumed by his own speed. It was too awesome for this world. But you still have a Zorgal. Again, that's part of the reason I went for this kind of rule set for this tournament. Even if something is utterly amazing and seemingly unbeatable, you know, there's still a chance it'll completely jank out. Just plain not work. But it was incredible for the 2 fights that it lasted. Oh. So we're on triangle view and be right back. Alrighty, and I'm back. What did I miss? Seems like not very much. We're still going at it. Let's see, I can't remember which one was which. So number 1 should have been the blue guy, which was on the top left. So Tough Claw is currently losing it. Model B or whatever it was, I think it was, or Model L. I think Model L, because I remember the first one didn't have any side parts to it. Man, is Cow gonna win another tournament? Oh crap, well he's... yeah, it looks like he's finishing off this one. Although I will say, Dagger Blade, which is currently hovering off his hand, by the way, that's... jeez, FromSoft, fix your games. No, the Dagger, I honestly think it's just the best one. Go. Sorry for disappearing for another second there. I thought somebody was knocking on my door, but apparently it's just the neighbors being all super loud like upstairs. Okay. Double check which one that was, just to be sure. And Tough Claw was number 1. So once again, Cow's being forced to fight. So, number 2. So the same thing, once again. Versus 4, so that's mine. Or 4, but that doesn't exist, so 4, 5. Oh, the Phalanx, so should be the best one. Alright, what's our next fighting map? This one again? Play back at that one again? I thought we had... yeah, let's do this one again. Let's start rotating them once more. I don't really want to do the desert, because then they're just never going to hit each other again. I think lessons got learned with the tundra. Oh man. That silence. And so, basically made this guy to also not go in the air very much. He's just going to do a lot of this. It's actually very similar to the other one, so we'll see how he holds up. Seems to have the same issue, although the radar is preventing a lot of that. He's overweight, that's intentional. It makes him even slower. They don't expect it. Although I'm not really sure this is going to work out for him. Wait a minute. No, that's Cow's thing that's overweight. Interesting. He actually made that thing all chunky. Expected that. If he keeps it up, it's not gonna win. Maybe do something. This one's kind of like a hybrid, keep away, punchy, shieldy sort of thing. Didn't really make any use of its early stuff, and I think it's gonna end up losing, all things considered. Probably should have done that second phase a little bit better, and a little bit later. Wasn't really expecting anything to just not happen for the first minute and a half. It's supposed to be 9 vulnerable with that shield there, and it's supposed to do that whole pokey thing, which it didn't do. Right now it's really looking possible the Cow's gonna win another one. Once this thing goes down, though, those odds drop significantly, because it's just his left arm that's making the difference right now. Like, I honestly feel a good build behind the dagger blade there is probably the key to winning this whole thing. That's why I ended up putting mine on Beef Willing. Figured he was going to be the one to survive the most. Come on, you gotta get the head in. Come on, you slow bastard, you gotta get one. What are you doing? Did I seriously put a second ship for him to throw away his weapons? Oh crap. Can't even fight back, so get out of here. That was actually an accident. Alright, so that leaves AO, Z, and Vector to fight Cow. Looks like we got Cow number 1. Once again with the Model B versus Vector number 3, the Azure Gull. Right? Yeah. Alright, so this is the meta. Let's see what happens. It should be a Frisbee war. Frisbee war! I wonder what happens if I... Actually... There we go. It's Vector, so we gotta have this going. Or no, that isn't the blade I thought it was. Nice! Alright, the Sewer Gull is the new one I'm rooting for. I only have a crossback left. Oh man. Those are winning odds, though. So it's doing a good job of avoiding the front. Might have been a flip, but we'll see. Apparently the Zorgo is still winning it, though. So do is buy time, and nope, not caught up. These things Frisbees are pretty tough, it looks like. But he's still going to lose the blade exchange, so all the Gull has to do is charge him. Except for the parry. That would definitely cause a problem. Alright, I don't like this one. Let's go to a different one. That's more like it. Go for that sort of generic sounding, but not quite really pop music. Still poke in the air. Well, at this point, all it would really take, though, is still one parry landing might be enough to turn this around. Oh, he's charging now. Yeah, I think this might be the start of Cows going down here. Seems like the strongest contender of the bunch. It's specifically made to go and chip away at the corners rather than go for the center. Oh! Oh! Still got parried, though. Okay, that evens it up quite a bit. Still a minute to go. This could go either way. And what we're gonna do here. Yeah, the music knew it was getting intense. We're gonna do Model B. Pull it back. Turn this all around. You're gonna have to land another parry with that kind of performance. Yeah, no, I think Azur's got this. Well, Azur and Voctor as a team, they're just in the head, both piloting each arm. So one of them sitting in the right arm, like I've got nothing to do. Why am I here? All right, good. That's the Model B now. We're back to several number 2s. So we've got AO, Z, Voctor, and Cow with 2 left. I can't fight in the next one because I only have 1 guy left. So let's get everybody down to 1. So we got number 5, so Cow, number 2. Again with that crazy lag going on. Let's get the DC soundtrack back in here. Wait, whoops, wrong one. Alright, got... What? That can't be right. Number 4, that's what it's showing. So Model D versus who? Number 1, 2. Unavailable. Closest one looks like number 5. So the blue. Done 2 fights. Let's move on to the next arena. I'm gonna do this one. And looking at these ones, very similar. I'm gonna have to give it to probably Model D, just for the sake of armor. Oh, hey, friendly hostile. So far, so good. You missed the absolute legend of an AC that Voctor made. Like, the father goal, it flew too fast. It flew too fast and lost off of an AP lead. Just because it couldn't actually land it. Like, it pulled off a few friggin' supersonic mid-air Taurus slashes, but it flew too fast to land its own hits. So, right now we're down to... all 5 people are still in at this point. AO has 4 and 5 left. I'm just calling him Z. It was like Zatower or something. Has 2 and 3 left. Voctor has 2 and 3 left. I have only Crossback left. Cow has 2 and 4 left. And it feels like we're about to need to break out the Yakety Sax again. Yep. Nope. There we go. Copyright and have a chance. Yeah, I'm actually a little bit surprised that Blue's doing it here. I would have expected the far beefier one to do it. Their speed's similar. Armor is pretty strongly in favor of Cow here, but AO's Blader seems to be getting those one-sided exchanges pretty frequently. So I guess it's a very slight speed difference that's deciding this. You know, one thing I've always wondered, do the boosters come with an extra set for the legs? Because the legs always seem to have the same booster going on. Right here, if you look really closely, it kind of looks like... Are those 2 extra birdies in the legs, or are those just the built-in leg boosters? Because why are they always using the same color? They just come with a fuel mixture? I don't know. It would have been interesting to see some of Darkslayer's ACs in this. Probably should have just made him a team in some of his blade builds. But, oh well. Yeah, Blue has very solidly got this. I'm honestly amazed. just goes to show you, armor and better arms aren't always everything. Oh, we even got the parry in! And it completely shut him down. His energy's gone, his heat's over the line. That's it. Although he did take a hit in return, and it was kind of a bad exchange, all things considered. And he just got an extra slash out of that exchange, so... There we go. That's it. It's Cow's Model 4 eliminated. So for the next round, we have Ao, Z, and Voctor. Turn off the yakety sax here. Oh, whoops. I've deleted the soundtrack. Come back, Armored Core soundtrack. Alright, so... we got Voctor. Model 1, so that would be number 2. Why is it that that part lags? Why is it only for this tournament? Alright, anyway. Let's go Voctor number 2. So we've got the Blade Master, which absolutely annihilated my Beef Willing earlier. Got number 1, that's AO. 2. Looks like 4 is a little bit closer, so that's the one we're going with. So we've got the suplex. Did we do 2 fights in this? I don't think so. Okay, this is fight number 2. I'm gonna say this is probably going to the Blade Master. Yeah, exactly. Friendly Hostile saying there were some pretty freaking good hits, and yeah. That was absolutely solid. Blue played that pretty tactically. Don't always see AIs doing that. So the Blade Master doesn't have a parry, but he does have a lot more maneuverability with those turn boosters. And then again, oh, this one has it too. He's also got the disposable shield strategy. Oh! He turned his back to him. I thought he was going to stab him in the back for a sec. Alright, he threw it away. He's going for a pretty early disposable shield now. In fact, he might be going for the AP lead strategy. Huh. Right? Yeah, because that shield is phenomenally good. No, he's breaking out the dagger, so this thing is very similar to Beef Willing in almost every single way. I don't know why the Blade Master didn't take opportunity. It's right there. I think he had perfect openings. He's not doing a whole lot of damage against this thing. And honestly, I feel like the Dagger Blade is still stronger than the Moonlight in most cases. The Moonlight can be stronger, but it doesn't always connect as well as it should. Yeah, no, it seems like... No. Still do this. And there we go. Now he's doing almost nothing in the Moonlight against this guy. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong numbers. What am I saying? He's actually completely shredding this guy. I'm mixing up the sides. Yeah, okay, he's completely winning it. I stand corrected. It's actually the Dagger Blade that's not doing anything against this guy, which is odd. Normally that thing slashes pretty darn hard. And 2 very similar builds. Looks like the Blade Master's going to win it against both dagger builds. Even one to the head. Interesting. And there we go. A weak little tap to finish it. That is AO's number 4 gone. So next is Z versus Voctor. Do the sad music and some more lag. We got Z number 3 and Voctor number 3 as well. We got the Emerald, the one that took out Father Gull. To get revenge is Azure Gull. Let's see if he can do it. Okay, so we're gonna go for the Dusk Arena. Range doesn't really matter with AI. Well, yeah, no, it really doesn't in most cases. There's some ways that you can cheese speed, like if you're really slow to cheese it out. But by and large, it rarely matters because those tip hits barely do anything. But yeah, the AI seems to trigger at about the same range for all blades anyway. So you might as well just assume they're always operating on the lowest possible range. So the Dagger Blade just generally comes out on top because of that. And Look at that footwork. Let's go for a DBZ view here. And if none of them do anything, I really don't know which one's which. I think Emerald is in first place. In which case, if none of them ever land a hit, Voctor would win it. Which would be kind of an ironic win if you think about it. You won by not doing anything! Oh, by the way, friendly hostile, you missed, oof. Harsh. Yeah, the Taurus is not going to keep up with the dagger. But no, you missed one of the best lame-out builds that's actually going to function as the last boss of this arena. There's one of the ones that AO put together that's literally just nearly maxed out AP, a shield, and instructions to run away forever. So it's meant to just lame out the entire 2 minutes. It's pretty amazing. Getting out of here, glass tubes. Looks like he was going for a wide slash there, but decided against it. Look at the close-up view again. Going for ECM, but it's not really going to do much here. Okie. So what do you think? Does Emerald have a chance of coming back here? Dagger's Wave Blade is very useful for stopping incoming attacks. Kinda. I mean, by and large, if one of them ends up attacking dramatically first, they'll usually just end up impacting them and preventing the blade animation altogether. But yeah, so they'll usually end up getting a free hit if they're too far away and one of them takes a swing anyway. The other one decides not to, one of them will just get a free hit. If they just wind up with a situation, more than likely both of them will end up hitting. Just like more often than not, they'll both look at each other like, ooh, I have a blade, you have a blade, let's go swing at each other, and then they'll just Final Fantasy it until one of them ends up winning. But that's why a lot of this maneuvering trickery is typically winning the day here. So as far as the different strategies, it seems like AO is mostly gone for kind of laming out strategies. Yeah, there we go. Let's see Emerald out. So that leaves Voctor being forced to fight in the next round. Looks like we got number 2. So the Blade Master. Now gonna be fighting number 4. Well, time to fight Crossback. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Yeah, how screwed is Crossback? Crossback from the 80s during his weird neon phase. Yeah, Friendly Hostile, that's the Taurus. It's the one that hilariously looks like it's barely holding on most of the time. It has music stopped. Oh, we're playing do the same thing again. Let's go for Sunlight. Why not? Man. It's like I expected Crossback maybe get lucky, get a hit in. Oh, there we go. You got a punch in. Like he's here as a joke, but still. Oh no, you're gonna need one more though. It'd be hilarious if he pulled off a win. Can you imagine? There's no chance whatsoever of that, by the way. Like none at all. He's here as a joke. And I thought he might get one easy win at some point, but no such luck. I would say a Dio actually had a pretty solid build, all things considered, but, you know, like basic, but, well, basic and he's a joke, but still. You know, he had potential, and he basically got annihilated by this thing. Yeah, you hit that pillar. It's all the pillar's fault. I mean, I will say he's done a lot better than I would have expected. Yeah, you missed your opportunity there, Crossback. What? Did he just swing an empty blade? What happened there? Yeah, what the hell? His blade is defective. What is going on? Azor, do you know what this is? Because, I think Crossback might have actually had a chance there and gotten completely douched. Wow. Alright, well, I'm out of the tournament. So, next up we got Voctor number 2 versus... Oh, looks like he has to fight his own guy. Okay. Voctor number 2 versus Voctor number 3. Who's gonna win it, Blade Master or Azor? So we're down to the very end here, so we can have one left for everybody. What's the next map? Highlands? Yeah, let's do Highlands. Feels like a very... there can only be one moment. Alright, see you, friendly hostile. I'll post the thing up later. Nope, everybody else is not out, but you're the only one with 2 left. Yeah, I mean, kind of. There we go, that was almost an out-of-bounds glitch, but it didn't happen. He thought about it, but he didn't want to. Alright, fine. Yeah, you're right. I did make that rule, so... we're good. But either way, let's see. Looks like Voctor number 2's next. You're against, AO. Alright, fine. Do it that way. Wait, what? Oh wait, no, his number 5 is the one that's left, so blue. Blue versus red. Yeah, okay, Voctor, whatever. Oh. Oh, man. Still can't believe that the ultimate lame build lamed himself. Hey, Master, you okay there? Got a little bit too much sugar in your coffee? Sorry, I'm trying to get a good triangle view here, and it's not cooperating. What is going on? Pick a spot that works. There we go. Kind of. So if you hit the button, it basically gives you like a different camera angle based on the situation. And a lot of times it doesn't quite work right. As seen here. So you basically got rubber band cam right here. You got, like, we're going to try to add a bunch of cinematic effects camera. Where it does all kinds of weird crap and friggin' grayscale and whatnot for whatever reason. Sometimes it switches off into 9 different windows, which is kind of cool. You got rear view, and then you got overhead. There we go, this one's acceptable. Oh man! Oh man! Blade Master getting shut the hell down. Oh, almost took another parry to the back, too. Jeez, dude. I don't know if it's gonna be enough, but, I don't even know how Blade Master technically pulled off a hit that other time there. Hop on that blade. Get that parry. Yeah. I really want Blue or Azor Gold to win it. Just because those two have been pretty amazing. Yes! Sorry to root against you, Voctor, but man, that was pretty epic right there. Okay. Okay, next we got Voctor number... well, we just got Voctor versus Z. Everyone has only one left at this point. Voctor, so this is the Azor Gull, versus Z number 2, which is the Butter, which has never even fought yet. Yeah, no, this is the second one for the Highlands. Azor Gull is probably taking this one because Butter is, well, quite frankly, as as far as I can tell, one of the weaker members of Z's team. Just kind of won... Oh, he has never won a fight so far. Actually, no, wait, that's a I'm corrected for the second time. No, he has, I'm pretty sure. And also, that's not a Wave Blade, that is the Dagger Blade. So that's his Dagger build, he's got a chance. Both Dagger builds surviving here. I want to say Cow's Dagger build survived too. Is it only the Daggers that made it this far? That'd be cool if that was the case, because that really is the best one. Yeah, it was a good one. Thanks for stopping by, Friendly Hostile. We're at the last few rounds now. Actually, let me put this on triangle view for a second. Oh, but it takes it. Put this on triangle view for a second, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. What the hell just happened? How the hell did Azorgal... What? I gotta see the ending of that, sorry. Holy crap. Lost the butter. Let's skip to the last few seconds here. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh my god, he actually just got right in the face, jeez. Holy crap, that is... Alright, well I guess Blue's set to be the one that wins this. It's either going to be Blue or Cow's Model L. Alright, well let's go to the next map here. We're not going to do Reactor because that's just douchey, so... Close range again. Close range. So we got Z versus Cow by the looks of it. Z number 2 versus Cow. Cow number 2. Alright. It's probably going to come down to the Model L and Blue, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, Voctor, I'm amazed Butter got it. Like, I know that it makes sense, and he's got the dagger and everything, but dude, that was some pretty brutal couple slashes at the end there. Yeah, I had to double check on one of the kiddos. It seemed like she was playing just fine, but one of the cats got a little bit too close. I had to make sure that situation was all good. missed the end of that a little bit. Okay. Taking bets. Butter or Model L? Model L's got more firepower, got a little bit more defense, I want to say. It's hard to say off the top here, but they're very similar builds. Actually, no. Butter should have slightly more defense. Model L should have more energy defense, though, and he's got that parry blade. So potentially can pull off something. Shouldn't have energy issues because they're Jirans. Only Butter is worthy. Oh man, I would love it if Butter won. He's winning it so far. Never mind. Just turn it around. Oh, I see what he's going for here. He's set him up with the overhead chip so that he tries to jump over their head and slashes him upwards. Got it. That makes sense. Still can't believe that crossback got douche. I wish I knew what happened there. You're still around, Azure? I think he says yes. But I've never seen a blade just straight up disappear. Ooh. That's still close. Either one can kill off the other with a solid hit here. The ball is a little bit in Cow's court here, though. Oh my god, dude! He just... Okay. They both got a full slash in. Cow's thing did, looks like around 700, whereas Butter's got 1700. Wow. I'm curious, where's, yeah, hits and damage, 7,939 damage. Jeez. That last one, yeah, 1,779 damage with that last slash. Jeez, dude. Alright, so that's Cow out. So that is Z and AO for the last match of this fight. This tournament, rather. That's Z number 2 here. Actually, you know, let's put... an AO number 5. See how his chips run. And if I had looked at him earlier. Doing here. Okay. This one. There we go. That's what I was meaning to do. Okay. Second bets now. Blue or Butter? Yeah, I already got Voctor's vote for Butter. I don't know if anyone else is still near a chat box, but oh well. Let's do this thing. Now, looking at these, it's hard to say. I'm voting Blue. Because he's been more tricky so far, but Butter's just been cut into the bone. This is so much better than I ever could have imagined. Wish I had some popcorn. Okay, starting off with the waves. Should probably have done all of them in this arena. This is the perfect one for it. Oh, almost got a parry. Going for that parry. Butter going for his usual head slash. He's the decapitator. Butter-tator? Decap-butter-tator. That's... yeah, that just rolls off the tongue about as well as the friggin' brick. Decap-butter-tator. Okay, we're gonna need to break out the Agni Sacs. Looks like we're gonna need to break out the Agni Sacs. Well, I mean, if you're never gonna fight, Blue's gonna win. But then again, if Butter gets it, he only needs one slash. He almost had it. It seems like Butter's lack of a radar could have potentially caused a lot of problems for him. Actually, both of them. It's kind of funny that for all of the difference that a radar makes in this kind of thing, the two think the only two I've seen without radars have made it this far. I'd be pissed if this thing ends up getting muted because of the acne sacs. Oh man. Both of them just barely missing each other. Hit somebody else. Basically, first hit takes it. That's what this comes down to. Which pretty strongly puts the odds in Butter's favor, but still, good job sticking away. Interestingly, Blue doesn't have any chips. He just functions that way. Oh! Oh! Look at that! Holy crap! Butter coming in with a slash, we got Blue coming in with a parry. Blue scratches him, wins. If he doesn't, Butter wins. One takes one, that's all you gotta do. Oh man. For a second there I thought he ran into the same disappearing blade glitch, but... That's all I need. Butter wins it. Butter wins it. Of all the possible ones, Butter friggin' wins it. So good job, Z. You did it. Surprise guy that I don't think has been in the tournament before. I could be completely wrong on that, and if that's the case, I apologize. Okay, but now we've got the secret hidden boss. Because now Butter has to fight the lame man. The only one that technically never won or lost a fight. He just threw himself out of bounds. We fight in the desert. Let's see what happens. This one's just for science. Friggin' Z already won this. Butter is the winner. It's just one that was requested earlier for science. Alright, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when Butter comes for you? I'm gonna do this a little bit on fast forward because it's literally just coming down to whether he gets a hit or not. Oh man, that thing is the lamest. We got one slash in. Got another one. Oh, wait a minute. Does this thing actually have a weapon? No. So how did Butter take a hit? How did Butter hit himself? What the hell? This thing has no weapons. I guess there must be some AoE splash on the dagger? Or no, is that... I'm just being dumb, aren't I? Yeah, no, he's completely won this. It's called I'm being a dumb. He didn't take any... Well, he actually might have taken some damage. We'll see, we'll see. I still think I saw both numbers move. That's what led me to that opinion. So it's another one. Finish him? No. But yeah, no. Butter would have even won against the lame. So what is his total P? It stayed the same amount, so I'm just dumb. Anyway, so thank you for watching. It's been fun. So next tournament is going to be a quad tournament. Don't know when that's going to be. Probably going to be next month or so. But we'll see how time progresses and stuff like that. Still deciding on other rules for that quad tournament. I feel like it's going to need some specific rule sets or something. But alright, so we'll see you then, and yeah, who knows, maybe TBM will have started his own tournaments by then. So that'll be fun, and have a good one. Thanks for coming.